When I first arrived from the outside, I thought that this house was just going to be a cottage, and for all intents and purposes it was just a cottage. But what's happened is that they've actually recreated this home in such a manner that it unfolds as you walk through it. So the elements and the actual nature and the nostalgia of a cottage still remain, but it's anchored by this incredible outdoor room which sits off to a very much a gourmet kitchen and a super amount of functionality in this home that sometimes you do miss when you get an architectural house. I think favourite parts of this house would simply be the outdoor room, because it is anchored in and it's a functional outdoor room, so it's one that you can use all year round. But the other parts that really fall into place with this house is that the integrated design, they've obviously built what has been drawn. I mean, the floor coming through, the concrete floor, which then steps outside, but it's only a very minimal step, which would just be for regulation. The doors, which are obviously all custom and full height, those sorts of elements there, they really add to the space, and while you might not first realise it, they're really important to make a home just that little bit more special. Having a house like this go to market and understanding what the design ethos was behind it, and also just understanding the team that was behind it, really gives you an opportunity to experience their work firsthand. Because when you see something like this and you realise that this architecture isn't about ego, this architecture isn't about grand gestures, it's actually about making your life better, and that's what this home is really good at doing, making your life better. A lot of the simplicity in the design is actually what is the beauty of it. A lot of people underestimate that. They kind of think that paring things back and making it look quite seamless and streamlined is simple. It's actually not. There's a whole lot of thought and geometry and mathematics that go into it to make sure that everything opens and shuts and gives that sense of purpose that it needs to. Having something that is a refined, simple palette that's executed beautifully, in my view, that's what's always going to last. Houses like this can make an architect's career, because I think there's a lot of time that what architects are particularly good at is architecture. They aren't particularly good at marketing. So I find that there's a lot of great architects out there that are probably, I'm not going to say underrated, because it's not that they're underrated at all. These are award-winning architects, and not award-winning in the term that we give us real estate agents where everyone gets an award for turning up to work. I mean more in the sense that these guys actually do really beautiful work.